Hello everyone, coming back to Python programming hands-on. Now we are going to discuss the topic on shallow copy versus deep copy. Now I will give the full clarity on what is the shallow copy and deep copy, as well as actually what the reference copy. All I can give the clear picture on the complete copy process in the Python programming. Now I'll take an example and I will explain, and also I'll give the clarity about the process and what is the importance of this shallow copy versus deep copy. There are different copies, different copy process in Python. The first one is the reference copy, and the second one is shallow copy, and third one is deep copy. Need to understand complete process of copy. And now, so I'll give example so that you can understand clearly. So better to take list. List is a mutable data type, that is we can modify it. Okay, so that is a better one. So I'll take an example. First we'll start with the reference copy. So what is the reference copy actually? First of all, so whenever we will take some list 1 is equal to some values in data, list 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Better we need to take one nested list. So I will tell you what the importance of this nested list. So this is a nested list, that is list within the list, so that there is a importance is there, actually there is a some difference is happening. So how this shallow copy and deep copy will be differentiated this nested list? Actually there is a, here we can understand this is a zeroth place, this is a first place, this is a second place. Second place is reference to this list actually. So this is a third place. Like that we can take one list, and if you try to take any list, so some list 2 is equal to list 1. This is called a reference copy. So means everything will be copied. So if you modify the list 1, so that will be directly effect on the list 2. So that is called a reference copy. So now we can see, take an example. I will just modify list 1 zeroth position, let us say, like with value 100 instead of 1 I will take has 100. And I will take one more example also. The list I will take list 2 of 0. This also I will make it as some 300. So these two things I modified. And also if you want to append some value in the list list 1, so this is list 1, so we'll append some value in the list 1, list 1 dot append some value, some 6. So these are the operations I did. So let us say these are the operations on list 1. When if you do some operations on the list 1, that will be directly affect on the list 2. So we'll print this one so that you can understand. Print list 1 is equal to list 1, and we can write one more thing like after operations, right? And same thing will copy for the list to do also. So what pen? So that you can understand what happens. Okay. Now, yeah, before the operation also we need to, yeah. So this is before the operations. Before operations, what happens to the list 1? and we'll do some process. Okay, and this is a operation, not operation, this is a copy process. This is a copy process. Otherwise we can write down as a print statement. This is a copy process. Yeah, now just try to understand what happened. Now see, just I will copy the same thing, take a new copy 1.py. Now I'll try to execute this one. CD now Python copy 1 C. So before the operations on the list 1, this is a list, this is a nested list. Okay, and we will do the some copy process. After that we need to do some operations. Okay, operations on list 1. See, so before the operation, before the operations in the list 1 is this one. After copy process to the list 2, then we need to do some operations on the list 1. Then what is the outputs after the operations? What is the list 1? Because we did some operations on list 1, definitely the values will be changed. See, the 0th value is changed to 100, and this nested value also changed to 300, and some value also appended, 6 value appended. The same thing will be reflected to the list 2 because both are reference copied. Because this is both are reference copied, definitely the what are the changes occurred on the list 1 will be reflected on the list 2. This is called a reference copy. Okay, so this is about a need to understand what is the reference copy. Now we need to understand the next copy, that is a shallow copy. So what is shallow copy, and then we will discuss the deep copy also. Now second one is shallow copy. The same thing I will take and in the shallow copy here also, and after that in the list the copy process I need to add shallow copy also. List 3 is equal to list 1 dot copy. This is called a shallow copy. And shallow copy also, shallow copy we can write like this. Yeah, now we try to print this statement. Yeah, try to print now try to print list 3 also. We'll see the output. Now we'll try to execute this one. Python shallow copy. See, before operation, list one is this one. After the copy process, stand. Yes. Now, yeah, CLS. Yeah. See, before the operation, this is a list one is this one. Do the copy process, like all the copy process, like a reference copy and shallow copy, and then we'll do some operations on the list one. So what are the operations on the list one will be reflected? See here, this is the operation. This is the one is changed and 300 is changed and 6 is also appended. Then list two is a reference copy. That's why the value directly reflected on the list two also. The same thing, whatever in the list one, that will be reflected on the list two. Now coming to the list 3, what happens? See, list 3 only reflections of only this nested list value only changed. Other values are not changed, like append value and the normal list values are not affected, right? So because we did some copy process into the list 3, but whenever list 1 is changed to some value, that is not reflected on the list 3, because we done the operations on the list 1, but we are not done any operations on the list 3. If you do the operation on the list 1, that is not reflected on list 3, but only listed things. But now if you do after do the copy process for the shallow copy, if you do some operations on list 1, that is not reflected on the list 3. Only the nested values only reflected. Other values are not reflected. So somehow this is like a used as a this shallow copy used as a backup. So somewhat better, but here these values are not reflected. This list 0 is equal to 100, that is not reflected. Append value also not reflected. Only the value which is changed for the nested list value, that only changed, that is the next level. So whatever the list contain another list, in that list if the changes happened, that is changed. So this is about a shallow copy. Now we'll try to understand what is a deep copy also. So here, and one more thing we need to understand for the shallow copy, this is a shallow copy, right? And one more statement also we can write. So with shallow copy, another method also for the shallow copy is there. Another method is copy dot copy of list 1. This is also shallow copy only. This is also shallow copy. Yeah, this is also shallow copy only. But a copy is a one. Yeah, we need to import the copy. Now it will be working. Just see. So the same statement will copy. So for list 4, and here also list 4. So see here. So we are getting some errors. Okay, anyway, maybe the problem with the notepad. Okay, we'll do something. Okay, we'll copy paste directly. File, new file, save, desktop. Yeah, Now just try to run this one. Yeah, see. So here list 3, list 4, both are shallow copies only. Only this is the method 1, this is the method 2. Both are outputs are same. But in the method 2 we need to use copy. We need to use the copy.copy, and for that we need to import the copy method. So this is about a yeah, you need to understand. Yeah, this is about a shallow copy. Now after understanding of the deep copy, you need to, we can conclude it. Okay, then just go to this statement. Now third one is deep copy. The deep copy, just try to copy the entire thing. See, the deep copy, okay, we taken the list one first initially, and we'll do some, what is the operation before the process, what is the output, what is the list one value we have to print, then copy process. This is a copy process. List 2 is a normal copy, list 3 is a shallow copy, and also list 4 also, yeah, list 4 is equal to, yeah, copy dot copy, right, copy dot copy of list 1. Yeah, this is also shallow copy, right? So for that we need to import the statement, right? Yeah, import copy. Yes. So now I need shallow deep copy. So what the statement we can write, the deep copy list 5 is equal to, yeah, list 5 is equal to copy dot deep copy of list 1. This is a deep copy. Then write one more statement. This is the list of 4. This is the list of 5. List 4. List 5. Okay. Now just we'll see the output for the deep copy. Just now we can conclude it. Okay. We'll take this one, new file. Deep copy dot py. Yeah, try to run this one. See. So what happened for the list 5? See here. List 4 is, in the list 4 means list 3, list 4 both are shallow copy only. So only the values, nested list values only reflected, but here list 5 is not affected. So what we did, first we can understand this is a list one of after copy, and here this is the one more statement we need to write. Okay, copy operations, right? Operations on list 1. See, now see, first before the list process, list 1, before the operations, but the list 1 is this one, and after do the copy process, then do the operation on the lists, then the operations are reflected on the list 1. Okay, the list 2 also reflected because of it is a reference copy. List 3, list 4 both are shallow copies, only nested values only modified, where the list 5 is not at all modified because we are done a deep copy. So that means backup will be stored with a deep copy method. It's a deep copy, we can store backup, and whatever the operations on the list 1, if you do different operations, but list 5 which is not at all modified, so that is not modified, the list 5 is completely backup. So because we did some backup operation with the deep copy, and you are, if you do the deep copy and make a list 5, and after that if you do some operations on the list 1, that not any reflects on list 5 because the list 5 is a deep copy. So for a backup method, we must use deep copy only. And and a shallow copy also we can use as a backup whenever there is no nested list. If nested list is not there, shallow copy is also enough. But if your nested list is there, we must to do the deep copy, then only we can save as a backup. So we need to understand that statement. I will write here. The conclusion is deep copy is a best method of copy copying for backup, and shallow copy also better in a case where we not have any nested list. So this is a conclusion. So this is the main concept about the deep copy and shallow copy, where the reference copies completely changes, everything will be changes. In the shallow copy, only the partial thing, that is only the which is nested, that is copied. For the deep copy, nothing will be copied, that completely make it as a backup, even though list which is the list 1 which is modified, we do some operations, the list 5 which is deep copy, that should not have any reflect on this, and it will be fully backup. So you need to understand. I think, hope you understand this one, and if any questions you can ask. Thank you.